Today's subject matter is the language of awareness. The language of awareness is silence. The language of the mind, on the other hand, is that of interpretation, translations, assuming, assumptions, beliefs, tenets, credos, explanations, descriptions. The language of awareness is silence. Very easy to learn because it's always around as internal silence, internal emptiness. So whatever is speaking, it's mind in one form or fashion. It is not awareness speaking to you. This body-mind action figure only speaks from its particular point of view. And all that is being spoken of is a singular mental point of view. Mind, this face, this body form may talk about consciousness and non-duality. And the mind thinks it's talking about something outside of the form, outside there, somewhere. There is not me in pure consciousness. Consciousness is here. The present moment is here. Awareness is here. Essential emptiness is here. Buddha nature is here. God consciousness is here. Cosmic consciousness is here. Oceanic consciousness is here. The mystery, the source is already here. It's not somewhere else. Don't look for it somewhere else. It's already here, internally. But from your perspective, looking at the screen, you can see that I am another object inside the background screen. I'm just an appearance. That's an appearance. That door is an appearance. The window is an appearance. This is an appearance. The ceiling is an appearance. All an appearance to you. But in reality, they're not separate. I am at this moment not separate from you looking at me, looking back. Whatever one thinks they're looking for is already here. We are the living manifestation of the present moment. This is where all living happens. And to see this, you need to learn the language of awareness, which is silence. And from silence comes realizations, understandings that are not conceptual. The fallback for the mind is to remember whatever it's saying to itself, it's usually bullshit. It's kidding itself. And the silence we're talking about is not the silence of the exterior, where all of a sudden I can sit there and be quiet looking. No, the real silence is the silence inside, where the mind quiets. The mind is already chattering, but beneath the mind chatter is silent awareness, aware of this chatter. Everything is as it is, including this, including that. Everything is as it is. Without any story of dissatisfaction, without any story of victimization, without any story of brutalization, without any stories of insufficiency. Everything is as it is, and is just fine. What is fine, not necessarily the circumstances, what is fine is resting in the present moment. Now what happens to this one, looking and running around, scurrying, seeking expanded awareness? When I first experienced expanded awareness, or what felt like expanded awareness always simply is. It's simply the mind letting go. I had moments of thrill, awe even. But then after a while, as the expansion kept getting larger and larger, fear began to creep in. And that fear showed how I liked comfort zones. I liked limitations. I liked boundaries. This complete open-endedness made me feel like I was disappearing. And in fact, that identity of me as self does disappear, drop away. And the mind is the generator of the story of me, personal identity. And mind's initial reaction to silence is to fill it up with some kind of sound, some kind of mental activity. Mind's function is to explain, to describe, to make sense of the world. And for it to remain silent feels very distressing. It doesn't like feeling purposeless. It doesn't like dealing with meaninglessness. But after a while, mind begins to see that silence is not threatening. Silence is available and is comforting. And so mind learns to tell itself, to remind itself, to listen for the eternal silence. The internal silence, the external silence, the eternal silence. The language of awareness is silence. Discover it for yourself. As always, don't listen to me. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody else's word, anybody else's story for it. Find out for yourself. Awareness is not solely limited to the body action figure.